Now, children, will move to the next theorem. The theorem which we are given a basic idea of BPT. Okay. So now, first I'll explain you the statement of the theorem. What the statement depicts. Okay. So now we are moving into the basic proportionality theorem, which is also known as Thales theorem. Okay. So now let me read the statement. Then I'll explain what is the further procedures. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, so basically what we need a triangle. We need a triangle. So what happened if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle? So if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle having three sides, 1, 2, 3, three sides I'm having, the triangle having, is it? So if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, so any one side, if I'm drawing any one side, one line have to be drawn as parallel. So let me say this is a line. Line PQ is parallel to the third side over here. So I'll say the naming of the triangle as A, B, C. Let me put the naming as A, B, C. So can you see this line PQ is parallel to side BC. So if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, that part is over here. To intersect the other two sides. See, this line is intersecting. This here intersecting at the point Q and here intersecting at the point P. Intersecting the other two sides. This is the other two sides. This is the other two sides in a distinct points. In a distinct points means P and Q. Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So this is the two sides. These two sides are divided in the same ratio. So how comes the same ratio here? See here AP by PB. See, this particular full side of a triangle is divided into two portions, which is that AP and PB. So we have to prove that AP by PB other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So which is another side, AQ by QC. AQ by QC. This is what we want to prove it out. Okay. So once more let me explain it. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, intersect the other two sides, which is the other two sides, AB and BC are the other two sides, and this line is parallel to BC, intersecting at the point P and Q. Okay, P and Q, and this intersecting at the point, distinct points, other two sides are divided in the same ratio. These two sides are divided in the same ratio. Which are the two sides here? AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. This is what we want to prove it out. So what we have to prove is AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. For this, now let me draw the triangle here also. As I said, the line is parallel. Q. Okay. So AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. I hope you are remembering. So what is the basic application of this theorem is, I told, is the area of a triangle. First thing we have to start the theorem with the application of area of a triangle, which is half into base into height. Now my question is, where is height and which are the triangles we have to take for applying the area of a triangle? So now we will see that AP, this is AP and PB. Can you see the PB over here? This is PB. Now this is AQ. This is AQ and QC. Now I am going to do the construction to get AP as the base and PB as the base of the triangle. Okay. So this is the one side. AB is the base. The AB is divided into two parts. Which are the two parts? AP and PB. Now what is the construction we have to do is, construction part is join BQ. Now I got a triangle as BPQ. I got a triangle as BPQ. It consists of this side, PB as a side, one side of a triangle. In this triangle, PB as a one side, and in which is a triangle of APQ. In the triangle APQ, AP is the one side of the triangle. See, is it? AP is the one side of the triangle APQ, and PB is the one side of a triangle of the triangle BPQ. Okay, now in this two triangle, I am going to apply the area of a triangle, half into base into height. Now, I am having the base. And suppose we have to take it as base as AP and PB. AP is the base of which triangle? APQ. APQ is an acute angle. If it is a base is AP, so I want to do a construction again to get the height of that particular triangle. So how to get the height of the triangle? So from the vertex Q, I am drawing a perpendicular to the side AP. From the vertex Q, I am drawing a perpendicular to the side AP. So in the triangle APQ, AP is the base and QA is the QL. I'll write it as QM. QM is the height. So in this case, I am going to apply the half into base into height in this particular triangle. In which triangle I am going to apply? First one I'll apply it as in triangle APQ, half into base into height, which is equal to half into AP into QM. This is my equation number 1. Equation number 1. Triangle APQ is equal to half into AP into QM is my equation number 1. So AP, this AP part is here. Now I am moving to the PB part. Where is the PB over here? This is the PB. Now which triangle I have to take it over here? In this triangle, in this case, I want to take the triangle as BPQ. See, earlier I said that BPQ is an scalene triangle. I hope you are recollecting the scalene triangle. What is a scalene triangle? In this case, I draw say for your confirmation, I am drawing the triangle here, BPQ here. BPQ. Can you see the BPQ? BPQ. So this is an obtuse angled triangle, more than 90 degree. Obtuse angled triangle. So here the height is outside. The height is outside. This is QM is the height of this particular triangle. QM is the height of this triangle, and the base is PB. Base is PB. So here the height I am taking as this is a scalene triangle. Again I am telling you this is the angle over here, scalene angle. So the height is this QM. So second equation is area of triangle BPQ half into BP into QM. Okay, 1 minute, I'll write it over here. Area of triangle half into BP into QM. Here also we have write it as area of triangle AQP is equal to half into. Okay, so now I got equation number 1 and equation number 2. So that means this part is over. The LHS and RHS. This is LHS part over AP by PB. This in the both the case I applied the area of the triangle over here. Similarly, I want to apply the half into base into height in this side also in this triangle. Which triangle? AQ and QC as the base. We want to take AQ as the base and QC as the base. So I want to choose a triangle now, which is a triangle of coming AQ. Again, I want to do the construction here. So if I am doing the construction, this is the triangle. Again, I am taking APQ. So if I want to take AQ as the base, so I want to do the construction from here, from the vertex P to AQ. This is N. I am taking the construction again. PN perpendicular to AQ. PN perpendicular to AQ. So I got the triangle as, in triangle APQ, AQ as the base. So you have to choose the base in such a way that what we want to prove. Okay, that is what I first itself I told what we want to prove. We have to choose a triangle in such a way as well as the base of the triangle according to what we want to prove. So here it is AQ is the base. So when AQ is the base, we want to draw the perpendicular from the vertex P to AQ. We have drawn that PN perpendicular to AQ. Okay, now QC as the base. QC. Now where is the QC here? This is the QC. So in this case, QC, we will take the another construction, join PC. Join PC. So we will take the triangle as PQC. In the second case, the next case we will take it as PQC, whether QC as the base. So when QC as the base, since this is the obtuse angle PQC, this is the obtuse angle here. The height is outside QM. QM is the outside height. So here also we will apply in such a way that, so I will apply here equation number 3 as area of triangle APQ is equal to half into base we will take it as AQ into height we will take it as PN. This is my equation number 3. Now equation number